Hello and welcome to the news in English live from Mogadishu. With me, I am Omar. The top headlines include Al-Shabaab has released a statement calling the newly elected president of Kenya to pull out the KDF forces from Somalia, voice more attacks in Kenya. Somali president is expected to wrap up his visit to Puntland after talking with regional leaders, including President Dani. Somali Prime Minister has held a meeting with the Japanese Foreign Affairs Minister in Tunisia as he attends the conference in the country. Somali government forces backed by the African Union forces have regained control of strategic locations from Al-Shabaab during an operation in southern Somalia. U.S. military resumed the counter-terrorism operations against Al-Shabaab a year after former President Trump has withdrawn these American forces from Somalia. Welcome back to the news in detail. Al-Shabaab, the Al-Qaeda-linked militant group in East Africa, has called on the president-elect of Kenya, William Ruto, to withdraw his country's troops from Somalia. A new statement released by the group said that after 11 years of operation by the Kenyan Defense Forces, KDF, have not succeeded in any of the objectives of their invasion of Somalia. Al-Shabaab said that if the new Kenyan president doesn't withdraw KDF forces from Somalia, the militancies will directly target the major and key centers inside Kenya with bomb and gun attacks in the near future. If the newly elected government persists on its war path and unjust invasion of Somalia, Al-Shabaab vows to strike not only at the occupying forces but also inside the heart of Kenya, said the statement released by Al-Shabaab on Thursday. The group added that Kenya is now more vulnerable to attacks than it was in 2011 when KDF troops crossed into Somalia for an operation dubbed Linda Nicha in response to the kidnappings and attacks inside Kenya. The militant group previously carried out various attacks and deadly inside Kenya, such as the September 2013 attack on the Westgate shopping mall inside Nairobi, the capital of Kenya, and the April 2015 attack on the Garissa University, which killed hundreds of Kenyans dead. During the attacks, Al-Shabaab has stepped up the cross-border attacks inside Kenya in response to the KDF Sparta as the African Union peacekeeping operations in Somalia. Kenya has suffered deadly attacks since sending its troops to Somalia to fight against Al-Shabaab. Kenyan forces, who are part of the African Union mission in Somalia, are operating in Jubaland region. Somali President His Excellency Hassan Sheikh Mohamud is expected to conclude his 4-day visit to Garowe, the administrative capital of Puntland Regional Administration, on Sunday. Over the last 3 days, President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud has held a meeting with the leader of Puntland State, Saeed Abdullahi Dani, and his deputy Ahmed Ilmi Usman Kraj to discuss the strengthening cooperation between the federal government of Somalia and Puntland State, as well as accelerating offensive operations against Al-Shabaab. Somalia's president visit to Puntland comes amid criticism from the regional leaders of the ministerial and senior government position allocations. Somalia is governed by a clan power sharing agreement that distributes power among the major clans. Somali Prime Minister, His Excellency Hamza Abdi Barre, has held a meeting with the Foreign Affairs Minister of Japan, Yoshima Hayashi, on the sidelines of the Tokyo International Conference on African Development in Tunis on Saturday. Hamza Abdi Barre and Hayashi discussed strengthening relations and cooperation between Japan and Somalia. Minister of the Foreign Affairs of Japan said his government is ready to strengthen trade, security, and political relations, adding that it will contribute to the development programs for the Somali people. The Prime Minister also met with the Prime Minister of the Republic of Djibouti, Abdul Qadir Kamil Mohammed, at the forum of the Tunisian capital. According to the office of the Prime Minister, Hamza Abdi Barre and his Djiboutian counterpart discussed strengthening the traditional fraternal relations. He thanked the Djiboutian government and the people of the country for supporting the Somali people. Al-Shabaab and other militant groups in the Horn of Africa nation has been on the hotspot of the discussions between the Prime Minister and his counterpart in Tunisia. Somali military carried out intense operations against Al-Shabaab militants in Janale and in Lower Shabelle region on Saturday, according to the state media. The 30 and the 40 regiment of the 1st October Brigade attacked Al-Shabaab strongholds in the river village of Aperne, Perole, Pei, Sigale, Malable, Pula, Arundi, all located in Lower Shabelle region. The operations commander Ali Mahdi Bardid told the SNA radio that his troops destroyed boats used to transport militants across the Shabelle River. Also stated that they were successful in removing IEDs planted by Al-Shabaab, the Al-Qaeda-linked militant group based in Somalia. The operation comes just days after Somali President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud has declared a total war on Al-Shabaab militants. Earlier this month, the SNA and local militia in Hiran region liberated a village in central Hiran region that served as one of the group's strategic operating bases, according to the commanders. For more than a decade, Al-Shabaab has waged a lethal insurgency against Somalia's internationally supported fragile central government based in Mogadishu, which is under the protection of the African Union forces. That's all for our today's English news live from Mogadishu. With me, I am Omar and the rest of the team here in our studio. We leave you bye for now.